Look at some of the scenes that have been coming in throughout the day from Tallahassee, Florida, on campus at Florida State University. We're covering it from a number of different angles. Misty Marris on the legal side is here with me in studio in New York, also joined by a couple of colleagues here who are former FBI, and Stuart Kaplan, who was with us moments ago and has weighed in, but will do so in more detail. And Tracy Walders, former FBI, former CIA, and a NewsNation contributor, has been with us throughout. Tracy and Stuart, I'll get to you in a moment. Back to you, Misty, on the issues that have now come up that are legal questions, I would suspect, for this suspect's mother, you were saying.
Yeah, certainly could be a legal issue for the mother. The thing is that you've got an adult, you've got a 20-year-old. We'd be having a way different conversation if you had someone who was 15 or 16 years old, right? We'd be talking about potential culpability for failure to keep those guns in a safe and secure manner in violation of Florida law. So there's absolutely, Tracy was speaking to it before, there's going to be an internal investigation. You're talking about somebody who's in law enforcement, a former, sounds like it's a former service weapon. How is that gun accessed? And that's certainly going to be a part of this. And then, Connell, as far as what we know, we learned a lot. We learned the identity of the suspect. That means law enforcement likely has a lot more information than they're sharing at this particular moment.
That's what you were saying beforehand,
right.
But they did give us
they gave us more than we expected.
Right, a lot more than we expected, in detail about the suspect's background and his relationship to a sheriff's deputy, and Leon County officials were among those on hand, explaining all of that. Let's listen to a clip from that news conference, then come back and talk on the other side for context. This was just moments ago.
The shooter is 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, and he's a son of a Leon County Sheriff deputy. Our deputy Eichner, has been with the Leon County Sheriff's Office for over 18 years. She has a tremendous job that she's done. Her service to this community has been exceptional. Unfortunately, her son had access to one of her weapons, and that was one of the weapons that was found at the scene.
Let's talk about this part of it, the access to the weapon and who the suspect's mother was. I want to get both Tracy and Stuart to weigh in on that. Tracy, you first.
You know, it's really interesting because we talked about this press conference just in general, and what I found so forthcoming, and to Misty's point, actually, is that we did learn more about the suspect than I also expected that we would learn, and I think that's on purpose. I think people would start putting two and two together because this individual was a current student. Individuals clearly knew him at the university, and I think they had no choice but to say that he was the son of an active deputy. They wanted to get in front, in my opinion, of that information to sort of, I guess, quell the rumor mill,
yes.
If you will. In terms of the legalities, obviously, I'm not, an attorney. It is very common, actually, to buy back a weapon that is no longer in service. I actually have done that as a former FBI agent. I did that when we switched weapons companies. And so, listen, to Misty's point earlier, this is not a minor. This is a 20-year-old. So does she have culpability in terms of securing those weapons? That I don't think necessarily is going to play out in this case, but I think they just went right straight forward with who he was and who his mother was to get in front of all of this.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.